then take one. Hello everyone. Oh, I should say bonjour. Bonjour. Je m'appelle FRL_boy57. I just said this before, but it is.
Yep,
we had some technical problem. I don't know. The stream was apparently scheduled, or I don't know. But anyway, we're here, and alongside me in the commentary box is James Head 14.
Bonsoir à tous et bienvenue au Grand Prix de France ici dans la Fantarry Racing League. I'm getting more and more fluent with our French, I think. But good evening, everyone, and welcome. I hope everyone is keeping well. I'm excited for F3, for F2. If it's anything like F3, we'll be in for a right treat.
Oh yeah, that was a bonkers race last time.
The worst sight of that race was Billy running out of field at the final corner.
Yeah, but even without that, I don't think he would have won because of the penalties and that. But
he wouldn't have. He would have fallen short by about a second.
Yeah, and as well, he did the wrong call by going on to dry tyres when it started to rain. So that obviously lost him about 20 to 20. How long it takes to make a pit stop in France anyway. So, yep, that was crazy. Hopefully we get a good one here as well.
Oh dear. Am I on a 3-bar to you? Just said.
No,
there we go. I'll pick
no,
up
you're on a 5-bar. It's okay.
Oh, Stephen asks, is there any spaces left?
Oh yes, there's 4 spaces. Right, I was going to invite people with 5 minutes to go, and it's 4 minutes to go now, so I'll do that now. So let me just invite. Yeah, especially Boastman. Boastman wanted invites.
This is what I meant. It's for the city. That's what I meant. It's for the city.
Jompalainen.
That's what you get.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, well, let's just get
guys
them
for
in
now.
if we can. And we got 15 views already, wow.
Ready Wizards is in the lobby, I do recall.
Yes,
Of course, he as well, Storm.
Yeah.
And Mads has just joined on the bottom. So is all Stephen. Gonna give Brockhard an invite.
And Lightning Kimmy wants the race.
Oh, yeah, you are.
And
Oh,
I'm coming to you.
hopefully he hasn't seen my tweet, but if he has, then that's fun. It's all part of the fun and games.
Let's just say FRL is not on the same standard as PSGL. But we actually tolerate drivers here.
Right, Jompalainen's in, Brockhard's in.
The thing is, at least we show a little bit more respect to our drivers. And actually don't invite... how do I keep this PG?
But Billy asked, can he join as well?
We're full.
Yeah, we're full. Sadly.
Right, hopefully, yeah. Hasn't responded, so.
I'll message him now on Snapchat. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Well, I have messaged him. He usually gets back to with me within a couple of minutes, so bear with.
Okay, what's the time? So, oh, 1 minute until.
Odd enough, can you re-put what you put in the chat, because I can't see it. Put on like FRL when we were on about drivers.
Yeah, unlike TFRL, I mean, if I've got to be honest, I think our driving standards are better than FRL. And I know a few of the drivers in F1 like to cause chaos, in particular. Not mentioning any names. Not mentioning any names. But there are a few drivers in HT, I would say, that are have really not got the greatest driving standards. But hey ho, I'm looking forward to the action here in F2.
Yeah, and I've got the standings as well, so I can read through those.
Oh, actually, are they up on Discord? Let me have a look.
No, I had to do pen and paper due to
Amanda says,
technological
wait for me, is he in?
difficulties. And then, oh, right, I'm gonna have to kick.
He's on Discord, yeah. He's just put that in on Discord about 5 minutes ago.
Right, so. Oh, I don't want to. This is. Oh.
The F2 standings haven't been posted up in Discord for 2.
Yeah, I know why as well. No, it's yeah.
Thingy as
Right.
well.
So Amanda. So has he just said there that he can race? Because that means I'm gonna have
He
to
can
kick.
race, yeah.
Oh, is Geronimo still in the if he's still in the live feed? I'd like him to say hi. If he's still here.
Young Polina, what car is he normally in?
Williams.
Williams, F1 Spider and Lixer. I think
Oh,
F1
no.
Spider will have
Oh
to
yeah.
swap into a
Oh
different
no.
car.
Is it Williams?
All I can say is
I
that
think it is Williams.
I saw Eye Contrast's video, and I saw the comments of
Oh
it,
yeah.
and
Well, actually, I want to post that on the stream. If any of the F3 drivers can volunteer to leave, we only need one volunteer to leave so we can get Amanda in. It's better than kicking people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look and see if Amanda's on. Oh, Amanda is here, right?
Storm's asking where is his teammate. I don't know who his teammate is.
I think Steve.
Liam.
I'm thinking
Liam.
yeah, I'm just thinking Stephen because he's a reserve and
K. Andrew?
yeah, I kicked him out last time. That's the only thing. You know, I don't want to kick him out 2 things in a row. So
Right,
I think Stephen.
how many have we got? How many F3 drivers have we got in here?
Stephen
So I was going to
Brockhard.
do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
There's no Toronto drivers.
Yes, there is. Jumpalainen and Ian me.
So yeah, I think Stephen has to go. Unfortunately.
But what car's Amanda in?
Amanda will take the.
K. Andrew's leaving.
K. Andrew's going to leave. Yeah, K. Andrew can leave.
Oh, that would be
If that is okay with him, that's much appreciated.
He will leave if you want. Yeah.
I volunteer as tribute. I mean, David Warbank, you're not even here, so that's irrelevant. Just like most of your driving, but hey ho.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So, Kandra, if you volunteer to leave, then yeah, you can do so now, and then we can invite Amanda in, and then we can start.
Yeah. And I've realised I need to go into spectator mode. While we wait for Amanda, I'm going to send out a batch of invites again. Brockhard.
Yeah, let me just send more invites. Okay. Yeah, I hate doing that, so thank you so much.
I hate when drivers show up that are not meant to be in leagues, like Small Guy did last night in GT Sport. The silence has befallen. Yeah, because he joined the lobby. I was in a party with him, and he joined the lobby.
Oh, okay.
And we got to put the message across because I knew that we needed all.
Yeah. And who else needed to change?
Congratulations.
Was it Williams?
Jumpalainen.
So
F1 Sparta straight swap. I'm thinking.
yeah, so Brockhard, has he gone into a different car now?
Yeah. Amanda's name hasn't appeared
Where
on
is
my
he?
screen.
Oh yeah, he's Red Bull.
Just a
Okay.
shame.
Right.
just a bit of breaking news actually coming through from the F1 community. United Racing League. I know Ball Boy signed up for this. I've changed to Ultimate Racing League, Ultimate Racing Championships.
Oh.
Having unveiled the Ultimate Racing Championships, esports teams are now eligible to compete alongside leagues. 20 leagues/teams can now compete on each platform with a new promotion and demotion system between their two tiers. More info will come soon. If anybody is interested, any leagues that are out there, any esports teams that might be watching, like Lightning, you never know.
Alright, I believe, although Jon Palainen and that, he's in the Toro, so yeah, I think we could be okay to start.
I didn't see F3 until after the race, and it's super important for you.
My commentary is relevant. Why don't you come and try it yourself, David?
Make sure to go in spectator mode. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm in.
I was watching it, and Davey's driving. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Yeah, he did win. He did win, but I'm going to call him out for his win. He did win quite unfairly, if I've got to be honest. Quite aggressively. I'm not afraid to speak the truth. By the way, we can start, I'm gathering.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. And, well, whilst everyone's readying up...
Did you hear what happened at F3?
Shall I go through the standings? That I have on
yeah, you can do.
Piece of paper. So, Unseen...
To pay respects.
Yeah. Even though Unseen didn't even finish the last race, he still holds the championship lead by the same amount of points that he had coming into Canada. He is on 105 points. Bass is second with 86, so that's a 19-point gap there between those two Force India drivers. And in third, Boastman is on 58.
I've just seen that comment.
Yes, same here.
Sorry, what were you saying, Bob?
Yeah, I can't see the comments, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, Boastman's third with 58. He's moved dramatically up the order in the past 2 to 3 races. And the constructors, well, Force India, yet again, they didn't score any points last time, but somehow they've got nearly a 100-point lead. Bass and Unseen completely dominant so far, but I think Boastman, Felix, Jon Palainen want to really try and strike back here in France. And here we go for qualifying.
By the way, the comment that I did see was Ash was shocking.
And that was my Elixir.
Yeah, that's very, very honest. Park Firm is off apparently.
Yeah, that was because of Amanda and Jon Palainen, who said they couldn't. Well, they might not be able to make it, but they're here anyway.
Okay,
so.
yeah, that's fine.
To respond to what Billy said, Billy, unfortunately, David would have won anyway due to the penalties. He was still within 3-second gap before you ran out of fuel, so he would have got it, but...
Yeah, I think I calculated it up, and I think he would have possibly won...
3 tenths, I think.
Yeah, David would have won by 4 tenths in the end. Which is unfortunate. It would have been actually 1.4 seconds, but I think there was an added penalty for some reason at the end of the race. Anyways, we've got action coming out on track. Let's make predictions. Top 3. I'm going to go first. Okay. And I'm going to say... I'm going to go for... I don't know. I'm going to go Boastman first. I'm going to go Unseen second. And for a bit of a shock, I'm going to go Vienmi third.
Well, I mean...
Very interesting.
In recent form, I'd say Unseen's got this pole position.
Well, interesting to address that.
But I've got to go for something different. I'm going to go Boastman first, Unseen second. And then for third, I'll go Elixir. I think he'll be strong here. I don't know why, I just have a funny feeling.
Will Jack Meyer continue his good vein of form from GT Sport and try and put it to practice here on around Paul Ricard tonight?
Yeah, well, he did really well in Canada. So he's on good form so far. I think he got P6, so you know that's a great result for him considering the bad form that he had before the race. Partially not his fault.
Well, actually, who's first out on track? Is that Vienmi or Jompalainen? Or Boltzmann? One of those guys.
So where's...
It's not Jompalainen. Boltzmann's ahead of him. Yellow flag in sector 3. I think everyone's slowing down. Vienmi is first out on track. It's Vienmi. Going for lap here in France. Brand new track to the F1 calendar, and he's approaching turn 1. He does want to be reaching about 110 through here, ideally. Yep, nice line through that, and very clean from the Toros driver into running down the hill. Well, not running down the hill, running down into turn 3. Now turn 4. Quite a twisty turn. Quite a twisty sector 1, if I've got to be honest. Sector 1 and sector 3 are the ones that can catch out the drivers here, and the Toro Rosso driver making light work of the chicane. However, he has to run wide, and that can be an invalidation, possibly. And it is a dry race, I've just been informed by Unseen in the comments. Thank you very much for that. And Vienmi approaches the braking point, turns 8 and 9. Very, very nice through that, and again a nice line. And this is looking quick, if I've got to be honest, but he is running in hot lap mode 5 and not overtake mode 4. Yes. Finally got my words out in the end, and he is approaching. He's just gone through the middle sector, and he's now approaching round about midway through the final sector. Now in for left-hander before this nice little twisting last 3 corners of the track. And this is where time can be won or lost. And this is where races can be won or lost, as in the case with Billy in F3. Vienmi round in the final corner. This is going to be a sub 130, I think. Vienmi 30.3. Nice lap. That's quick.
It is, and what has everyone else?
We're going to be getting 29s and 28s tonight, I think.
Jompalainen's going to cross the... Oh no, this is... Oh, okay, that's
Boltzmann.
Way off the pace there for some reason.
Boltzmann's just gone second on the softs, 30.9. Nice lap. And he's only 6/10 off Vienmi. Very good lap. He's on the softer of the 3 compounds. That was a great lap.
3 is Unseen, Bass and Boseman with Storm involved.
Interesting. Unseen's in the pit. Jompalainen's might have just cut that corner there. Reading Wizards coming up towards the line. This is looking quick. Gonna put him behind Boltzmann, I think, here.
Time for pace.
Ahead of Boltzmann. Nice. And time for pace. And Buckle. Wow. Now we're starting to get the nitty-gritty of the first few laps. Lixer, he's on a lap.
Amenda as well. Let's see what he can do.
Lixer's
30.7.
Yeah, Felix on that lap.
That's...
Lixer, I think, might have invalidated, possibly. Anybody else on lap? Jompalainen's up by 4.4 seconds in the middle sector. Jack Meyer is approaching traffic. That's a Ferrari in the way. Oh my god! Who was that? That was Rocco, I think. Quite possibly. It was either Rocco or Boltzmann. One of the 2 Ferraris just got in his way there. It was Boltzmann getting out of the way. Good job he spotted them at the last minute. Yellow flag sector 3. Somebody spun.
Green flags now.
I think there's anyone. Jack Meyer coming around the final corner. This is looking dead up there with the pace. So looking right up there. Jompalainen goes quickest. Jack Meyer could go 30 here. And he has. Nice lap.
Good job.
30.5, so we've got the top 8 separated by around 8.5 tenths. Very nice going. Watch out for Boltzmann though on super softs or ultras, because he will be noticeably quicker than the rest.
Felix as well, and Lixer on good laps. Need to watch out for those guys.
Storm's ahead of them on super softs as well.
Yep. Oh, who went?
Well, Storm, Felix, Lixer, I think. Storm is coming across. Well, coming around the final corner now, and Storm, Mercedes, teaming up with old Steven, and he's coming in. He's run out of VRS, that's why, at the end of his lap. Felix has also run out of VRS at the end of his lap, and he is going to be finishing his lap. This is right up there. This is going to be 3rd. Yeah, 30.4. What's a lap on supers?
Yeah.
Lixer around the final corner. Lixer could go pole! Yes, he does! Oh, no, he doesn't. Just shy. 30.1.
That is super close.
Very, very
Unbelievable.
close. Look at the top 10. Separated by nearly 8.5 tenths.
Yep, and we still got
Wow.
to see times from both Force India drivers as well.
Yep, Unseen and Bass. I think Unseen might be on his lap. Oh, he's just starting his lap, actually.
On
He's on the
softs.
soft compound tyre.
Interesting.
Now, is he going to go ahead or behind Bossman? Let's watch. Unseen on his lap.
Let's see.
Coming around
Yeah.
turns 1 and 2. Now on the run down towards turn 3. Unseen's looking pretty nice here. He's got a break. Nice. Nice line through there. Little bit slow. If I've got to be
24.9.
nitpicking at... Are you sure it was a 24.9? I thought I saw a 24.1 there.
Oh, brilliant. There must be
Oh, no,
something
it's
wrong with my
24.9.
timing then. Oh, okay, right. Okay.
The 24.9. Sorry, I thought it's because there was a 1 at the end. I
Oh,
immediately
right.
thought, oh. Yellow flag sector 3, Unseen is on his lap in the middle sector though, and he is approaching the end of the middle sector and that flat right-hander at the top of the hill. Now it's around a 52 through there. Just shy of a 53. 27.6 was his middle sector split. And this is looking noticeably quicker. How do you think it's going to put him in relation to Postman, who's also on the softs?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how close he can get, if not
Steep
succeed in
line,
beating
nice.
Postman. Because that will obviously give us a great indication
Ooh,
on what they can do on the Ultras, if they decide to go into the Ultras for their final 2 laps.
Might
But here
just
we
run
go
out of
then.
VRS at the end of his lap, but Unseen is coming across the line. This is faster than Bossman, I think. Unseen coming across the line. Yes, he
Six.
does, and he goes 6th. And he's 2 tenths off Felix on the supers, so you can really tell what tyres are going to come into play here as we reach the halfway stage in the session. Jon Palanen on pole currently, with Lixer in second. And Vienmi thought he was on. He's just about to start a new lap. Reading Wizards getting out of the way there.
Bass Fifa's on the lap, he's just started. Approaching traffic, I think, so hopefully they get out of the way. It's a Sauber.
Plus FIFA is on an out lap, I think. Oh no, he's not. He's not. Just scrap that. How is... Yeah, so Vienmi 3rd, Felix 4th, Jack Meyer 5th, Unseen 6th, Amanda 7th, Tampa Pace 8th, Rocco and Reading Wizards in the top 10 at the minute. Interesting to see the 2 Ferraris, 9th and 11th. Expecting better.
Yeah, well, I think Boseman is definitely on course for a top 5 finish here in quali when he puts on
Yellow
the
flag sector
Ultra.
2, that's on the straight somewhere. That is a Haas going slow. I think might be either Geronimo or Mads. It is Mads. I do believe Geronimo is weaving down the straight. Storm has backed off his lap. I think.
Bass
Who
is
was on a
about
lap?
to
Who else
finish
was on a lap? It was Vienmi. Vienmi's on a lap here.
And
He's
Bass
got
as
plenty of
well.
ERS left. Yeah, Vienmi is ahead of Bass, so we'll jump Vienmi then Bass. Vienmi's going to go pole here, I think. Vienmi's going to go
see.
pole. There you go. 29.8.
Brilliant. And Bass
Bass
goes
responds 7th, just behind his teammate. And he's only 3 thousandths off. Bass on the supers, Unseen on the softs. They'll go, if those guys go on the ultras, I think Bass will go 3rd, and I think Unseen will go 2nd. If I've got to be honest. Because I feel the enemy and Jon Palanen can improve.
So look in the
And
comments.
speaking of improving, oh, Jon Palanen was 4 times up, oh well.
Ah.
Tom for Pace has just gone 5th.
Oh, good luck from him. And I think Jack's backed off. Yeah, he's going slow.
Yeah, he has. Going slow. He is getting the car back up to speed though, which is good to see. Any comments coming through? Let's have a look.
Yes. David said that Spain's one of his best Grand Prix and she'll dominate if Fidgeting Dragon doesn't take him out. But
Well, then again, if you qualify on pole and Fidgeting Dragon's at the back, then you won't even come across him in the race. Just saying. But then again,
Well,
getting pole for you in TFL is very hard.
and Fidgeting Dragon did actually surprisingly well at back
He
end,
did.
So,
But,
credit where
I mean,
credit's
look at the
due.
finishes we are.
That's true. Oh, bit of rivalry between Billy and David. Isn't it with 4 cars? But
Keep it. Keep it for TFL, guys. Keep it for the track.
Geronimo, what is your views on the eye contrast video made about you, if you're still here? I want to see.
He's in the pit at the minute, so he is here.
I want to see.
Let's have a look. Is anybody else on a lap? Bass is just reaching. Bass, I think, is going for another lap on his
Felix
supers. Oh no.
is on the ultras now.
Bro, what? Are you seeing this? Bass is going down into turn 1 on my screen. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
He's in the pit. Oh, he's left the session, that's why. He's decent. Young Polanen goes quickest!
Right.
Wow.
I am going
Oh,
What is
it's
it?
8 thousandths.
9 thousandths ahead of Vienmi.
Oh, yours says 9 thousandths. Mine says 8
Ball boy.
thousandths.
I will
Yeah.
be muting you for a minute because I need to talk to James about this. Something very important has popped up.
Oh, okay.
And you probably need to mute Ball Boy as well. So,
Oh. Right, hang on. I'm gonna. Bossman's on a lap, I think. No, he's not.
wait until it's done. How long's left? 5 minutes. Oh, you know what? I'll let you.
Felix goes
Oh,
pole.
Felix has gone Paul.
Yeah.
Felix 29.4. What a lap. Unseen softs 1. That's questionable if he can get Paul now. I think 1.2 seconds. It's possible.
Yeah,
I
but
think the response to the eye contrast video is a lot of laughing faces, and I don't know if he's. I mean, he's been in the comments of the
I mean,
thing.
let's just say Geronimo is an admin for FRL, so
Ooh.
laughing faces towards. Oh, was that nearly a crash there in the
my
background? Who was that?
Goodness me! That was Rocco and Bass's ghost car as well. And somebody else.
Bass's
just
ghost car's still
went
going round. He's run out of
through.
fuel as well. That's going to be a long way around. If he does
hopefully
return, he
he
should have backup
join back.
invites. If somebody can give Bass an invite though, please do. If you're either on that lap or in the pits.
Yeah.
Interesting strategy by Unseen. He's going supers now for his next lap, and he's about to wind it up and let them go like Cannonball, like King Kodiak and AOR. And he comes down into turn 1. And Unseen approaches turn 1. Nice,
Raiding
carrying a bit
Wizards.
more speed through there than Vienmi.
Oh, he's in the pits. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
Everyone's
Both-
coming in. Bossman on a lap, actually. Bossman is on a lap. He's run out of ERS.
On supers.
But I'm going to put him around Lixer.
Let's see what he can do. And he goes P2.
Second! That was quicker than I was actually expecting that. Thought it was going to be a 29.9. Oh, I've got a little bit of a glitch. I can't go on board with Lixer.
Licks.
Who was I on board with there? I was on board with somebody and I've
Oh yeah.
totally messed up who it was.
I can't as well. That's weird.
Oh, it was Unseen.
Anyway, who have we got? Geronimo.
So Unseen on the lap.
As well. 2 minutes.
Taking a
and 30
high
seconds
fourth
left.
gear through there. Very high fourth gear. Taking a deeper line, that's a nice run out of the corner for Unseen, and he is approaching the final couple of corners now. He has got not much ERS left. He's actually got less ERS left than on his last lap that he did, and that was on the softs.
Oh,
This
right.
is not looking as quick as Bossman, if I've got to be honest. It's not, it's six.
Six.
Supers.
Oh, and Bass has joined, thank
I
goodness.
think he should just try and retire, and then I think Bass has just jumped back, yeah. Which is good. His car is nearly getting into the pit, but he's got no chance of making another lap. Geronimo's just gone 15th, improved by maybe 4 tenths. Storm's on a lap, I think. Look at the EOS, and there's Bass's AI in the
Right.
slipstream there. Or just went inside of him. Vienmi's on a lap, I think, as well. Postman is coming into the pits. That's a bit of a mistake because there's 1 minute and 20 odd seconds left in the session. It looks like sector 1. That's Jon Polanov at turn 4. Brockard's retired. Now Vienmi's on a lap. I want to see how his first and second sectors have been getting on. Ooh.
Okay, looks good in the third sector.
Oh, he's
I have to
around
say.
even. He's around even. actually, compared to his other lap. He was a 10th up in the first sector, and he's a 10th down in the middle, so it's evened itself out in that middle sector. But I think he's found it in the middle sector. Can Vienny...
Oh, he's done it, Billy.
No.
Has he? Ran out of fuel?
No, he
or
hasn't.
did
I think he was coming in the pits and then realised the amount of time, so he's going to retire from the session.
Oh, that's a shame.
That is a shame. Now 40-odd seconds left. Anybody else of note that are on laps? As Boltzmann's retired from second.
Elixir is...
Amenda?
Oh, no, he's not.
No, Amenda's on that lap. Mr. Myers on a lap.
No, unseen.
For pace?
Where is he? Time for
not on the lap.
pace. It's...
Unseen's just starting the lap. Elixir's just starting the lap. Everyone's just starting their laps, basically. I
leaving
think.
it very late then. If that is the case.
JB, I think, is on the lap, though.
JB, where is he? P14.
Ah, he's backed off, he's backed off. Don't worry. Yeah, he's backed off. Everyone's, like, in the first sector. Rocco, are you on a lap? No, he's not. Oh, my God. And he's run out of
Jack
time
Meyer
as well.
is. I think.
Jack Meyer is.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
yeah.
he is.
Oh, going really
Rocco comes across the
wide.
line. Rocco has exploited the glitch there. Oh, and Jack Meyer's retired.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
anyone
Elixir!
gonna finish?
What's happened to Elixir?
Time
He's off
for
track and he's just retired.
pace is
The enemy's
also...
off. The enemy's not improving.
Time for pace is improving. Rocco as well is also improving. Menda is in sector 2 on the lap as well.
JB and Geronimo are in the same part on the track as well. Everyone's around the same part on the track. I think Felix might be ahead of them on track. The current pole setter, and he looks pretty comfortable for pole, if I've got to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
McLaren driver, the Dutchman, trying to follow in the footsteps of whoever it was that sat on pole in F3. I forgot his name. Whoever that was. Felix is Felix is improving massively here. It could be a 28.
As well, yeah.
Felix.
Oh.
Oh. So just ignore my 28. Jon Polanen now coming across the line. What's he going to do? I don't think he's improving. He builds into the pits.
Oh, he's in, yeah. Time for
Time
pace.
for pace around the final corner. What's he doing? He's improving by a mile.
P5.
Oh, he jumped up to 6.
Wow.
Nice. What's Rocco doing behind?
He's going
Rocco's
a
at the
10th
final
quicker.
corner. He looks like he's actually going quicker considerably in the last sector. Oh,
P8.
30.3. Nice lap. And he jumps up to 8th. Nice lap.
And that is qualifying.
David asked when the standings be released.
As soon as my technological issues are sorted, fingers crossed, they'll be all good to go within.
Right, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Actually, I'll run through the standings. Felix on pole.
Don't need anything. It's fine.
4th. Boltzmann, Jon Polanen, 2nd and 3rd. You don't need me now.
No. It's not fine.
Thank you. Right, that's good. Boltzmann on the supers, 4 tenths off. The enemy, time for pace, Elixir, Unseen, Rocco, Amenda, Jack Meyer, top 10. Bass, FIFA, Storm, Radiant Wizards, JP, Geronimo, Mads, Matey Boy, Brookhart, F1 Spider, and Stephen rounds off the field. And it'll be interesting to see the tyre choices for the bottom 10 drivers in this race.
Yeah.
It'll be about to load up the rest. Let's go for predictions. Who we're going to go for? Small guy, I'm coming to you first.
Is there any top? I can't see if there's any top 10 super soft runners. Is there anyone who's qualified on the super softs?
Boltzmann's on supers in 2nd. Let me go back on the stream because I've got to look.
Boltzmann first, then I'd say Elixir for 2nd.
Boltzmann, Unseen, and Amenda super soft runners in the top 10.
Right, I'm gonna say Boltzmann first. Then Unseen, and then Elixir.
Interesting. Ball boy.
I am going to go for... I think Felix is going to win this one. He showed good pace, and I know he was on a faster tyre than Unseen and Boltzmann, which you predicted to win.
Formation up to begin.
Yeah, it's going to be risky, you know, starting that far down P7. for unseen. So I don't know. It's going to be tricky. But for P3, I'm going to go for Jon Palainen. And oh, I didn't say. Did I say? No, I didn't say P2. So P2
oh my god,
unseen.
Postman's lagging.
Yeah, he's got a load of
Postman's
invites. So hopefully, if he does disconnect.
Somebody send Postman an invite before we begin, just in case he disconnects, because that lag was very bad off the start.
Yeah, I sent him about 5, so...
Yeah, I've sent him about 3 or 4, so hopefully it should be fine.
Oh, there we go.
So, I knew it! I knew it! I saw his car lag onto the grid. That's how bad that was.
Right.
And his car is now in AI. My top 3, by the way, before I come into the tyre choices, I am going to go for... I was going to go for Postman for the win, but I'm not now. I'm going to go... Do you know what? I'm going to go Unseen for the win. I'm going to go Jon Palainen second, and I'm going to go Lixa third. But watch out in the bottom 10 for Bass, FIFA, and Radiant Wizards. Them are the 2 to watch this race.
Oh, yeah.
And Radiant Wizards has got a different strategy choice on the softs, Bass on the supers. And a rundown of the order actually from 11th downwards. Postman has jumped back, which is good. He won't be able to take control of his car, I don't think, until the start of the race, which is a shame.
Yeah,
but that's Storm, JB, Matey Boy, Brockhard and F1 Spider on supers, and Radiant Wizards, Geronimo Mads, and O'Stephen are all on the softs for the bottom 10 runners. I weirdly can hear myself in the background for some reason.
Oh, strange.
I think it's on the stream.
Okay, yeah, so Postman still in ghost mode, but yeah.
Or when will the standings be in the chat, James? I'm going to try and do them after this race. Constructors for TFRL, because that's the one that's missing at the minute. Postman's car is rejoining the grid. Look at it flying through everyone. Goodness me, he's going quick. That's going well too quick into the start. Just waiting for his car to line up on the grid, and we will be ready to go here in France. 5 red lights already. 5 red lights about to go out here in the Circle Paul Ricard. Postman has jumped the start there.
Yes,
and everyone's revving up.
There we
Lights
go.
out and away we go. Brockhard leaves the session. Oh, Postman's desynced, I think, already off the start.
Yeah, he's left.
And he's
there
left the session. Yep, Felix leads into turn 1. VME time for Pace has jumped up to 3rd. Nice stuff from him. Lixa, Jon Palainen unseen. Postman now dropping down the field. There is nobody out at turns 1 and 2. Except from, who's that going wide? That's Radiant Wizards.
Very
Radiant
wide
Wizards
off the
going
track
wide. Postman should just wait until everyone goes past and then try and make his way through the field, because we'll be joining in a bit of a clusterfuck in a minute, if I've got to be honest. JB and Radiant Wizards going side by side further down the field, and Radiant gets past JB. Nice move on the inside. Mad's getting past Postman there. Anybody looking for moves down the straight? There's a Force India going side by side with a Renault. That's Bass. Oh,
yeah.
Amanda nearly turned into him there. Amanda was just turning into the corner and didn't realise Bass was on his inside. Brockhard has joined back at the back of the field, which is good. And I think Postman has got going, and he is now taking control of his car, because that gap is now not losing any time. He's actually gaining on O'Stephen.
Oh, and Rocco's got past unseen.
Ooh.
What a move! That was actually
what was that
quite good. At the fast right-hander.
That was unseen, got for wing damage.
I have no idea. This camera angle isn't very... Oh no, it's all
Mocko
good.
is on Ultras. Ultras will be good for the first, I would say, 6-7 laps maybe of the race, as long as you don't overheat the tyres.
Yeah.
But, as Felix leads him out onto lap 2, time for Pace is getting very close to Bienmi. Second place.
2/10, yeah, wow.
I can smell smoke. Mads has gone in the pits. I think he suffered front wing damage on the first lap.
Oh right, yes.
And he did, left side end plate's gone.
That's why he's in.
So Mads the only one in the pits, everyone else has kept it clean. Good driving from everyone. And the field is quite concertinaed as O'Stephen just gets passed by F1 Spider down the inside. F1 Spider, nice move at turn 3. And made the apex, beautiful move. Anybody else? There's not really many people going for overtakes.
Time
Speaking
for
of overtakes,
pace.
time for pace right on the back of the enemy, down the inside. Can the Brit get the Swede?
Viemi holds
Getting
him
the
off though.
switch back. The enemy defends the position well. Storm gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting in the background. He might have just over-raced the corner a little bit. Time for
They're
pace
side by
round the outside
side.
flat right-hander.
He's
Oh,
done
what
it!
a move! Time
Yes.
for pace round the outside, and now Lix is joining on the act as well. He's now going up the inside of the enemy at roughly the same corner, and Lix is trying to get him done. Just pushes
Oh.
the enemy off track. That's clean. He's just got to try and hang it around the outside, hanging around the outside here. Just didn't quite have the speed off the corner, but he now switches to the inside. Unseen's got past Jon Polainen in the background as well for
Oh,
6.
who's that? Felix is off.
The enemy. Oh, Felix is round! Felix is round!
What a
What
mistake
on earth
to
happened
make.
there?
He lost it all on his own.
It was nowhere near, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
Unseen's going for a move down into turn 1. Lixer down for a move into turn 1. And he's going down the inside of the enemy into turn 1. Nice move. Unseen didn't quite pull off that move on thingy. Bass FIFA's already up to 7. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Felix is round again.
Oh no.
At turn 1, those tyres have overheated, I think.
He needs to pit then.
They're bound to have done. They're bound to have overheated. Oh! He just tried to take off F1 Spider, I think, there. Oh, look at the tyres, they're screwed.
Oh my, yeah.
They're screwed.
This
He
is
goes for another
dangerous.
spin and he's came on
Oh!
track and he collects old Stephen and Postman. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
And there's
wow.
further action going on down the field. The enemy's just got Rocco for 3rd. Rocco's up to 4th.
Yeah.
And all of that, would you believe it? Time for Pace is leading this race, even F2, starting to come to the end of lap 3.
Yeah.
He's trying to go for a move in the background with Bass. Very close racing. No one is getting away from each other, which is good to see. Everyone seems pretty even tonight. JB's just completed the move on Geronimo further down the field.
Good move there from JB.
Oh.
Oh!
Yep, JB.
What? No, the
oh,
enemy!
Rocco's round! The enemy
Oh,
and Rocco have
dear.
had contact. I think Rocco could have potentially been trying for a little bit of a rough move down the inside. Potentially
Yeah.
a little bit of a dive bomb. But speaking of which, he's just got a lovely move down the inside. Yellow flag sector 3 is Amenda round? No. Who's that? Lixer's in.
So many people in,
Lainen's in.
yeah.
Rocco
Very
gets a
early on
5-second stop go for speeding in the pit. Hopefully he can serve that in his pit stop. The yellow flag in sector 3 is Felix again.
Oh no.
Felix again, he's dead last. He's overheated the tyres. It's as simple as that. Those tyres must have been wrecked from qualifying.
That's such a shame.
Closest battle on track now, by the way. Storm right on the back of Amenda for 4th, who in turn right on the back of Bass for 3rd. So we've now got a 3-way battle going on for 3rd, with the enemy trying to close in behind, but it looks like his tyres might be starting to overheat in 6th, because he is losing time and he's just outside that 2nd threshold. The Storm's going to try and move down the inside of Amenda possibly here. He is going to try it, but doesn't quite pull it off.
But yeah. Geronimo gets past JB. In the
Yeah,
background.
nice move, Geronimo. JB's trying to repair the favour though, around the outside. And I think he is going to have that move done, going into the left-hander. But
Oh,
it doesn't
so
this
close.
this track does suit the outside car around this corner.
Yeah.
And exactly as that, getting the traction off the corner, Geronimo gets the place back. Storm is still on the back of Amenda, and that gap for the lead is coming down. It's time for Pace made a mistake, I think he has.
Yeah, down to 4 tenths. When it was 1.1
We'll see him move soon. Time for Pace could come in now and let everyone go by. And that's exactly what he's doing.
And
He
look
doesn't
at
want to fall
Bass.
through the field and get caught in track.
Look at Bass. Look at the lap time he set there on
Oh,
the last
look.
lap.
Oh yeah, Bass going for the lead of the race down the inside of turn 1. Unseen's going to try and hang around the outside.
Bass
And a
gets
nice
him,
move
though.
by Bass. Unseen did recognise the danger there on his inside, and that was a nice move by Bass. Geronimo and a couple again. JB's just got past Geronimo, forcing him off track there a little bit. Further down the order. F1's Spider picks up a 3-second time penalty. Everyone's keeping it clean so far, which is what I like to see.
Yeah, a few incidents, but yeah, those guys.
Not as bad as F3.
Yeah.
Not as half as bad as F3. Most of the incidents I've seen Is people forcing each other on track. Unseen goes for a late one down the inside of Bass, trying to pull him off.
Oh.
He's trying to go for the switchback on his teammates. Jack Myers just got past Vienmi, who overraced the corner a little bit. And Jack Meyer now gets up to 5th place. As Unseen's going around the outside of Bass, Bass lets him through and slips into the slipstream there. And Unseen gets the lead of the race. How is the comment section looking, Mr. Small Guy, if he is here? Ready Wizards! Oh, Ready Wizards going around the outside of Vienmi! Sorry to cut you off.
Oh my goodness.
Surely not.
Can he pull this off?
If he can pull this off, he's now on the inside line.
Yeah.
He can try to pull it off. And he has pulled it off.
Brilliant.
That is a sensational move from Radiant Wizards. Beautiful commitment, beautiful driving, great sportsmanship. And Radiant Wizards gets past Vienmi, whose tyres are now overheating, into 6th place. And he's just behind his teammate as well, Jack Meyer. There is a car coming in. There was a car coming in the pits, I think, there. No, there's not. Ignore me. Oh, it was Vienmi. Yeah, I thought I saw a car coming in. I was right. I just didn't see the colour of the car, which was unfortunate. Postman now up to 10th. He's just got past F1 Spider. He's a bit in no man's land at the minute, though. He's sitting in 10th.
Yeah.
He's going to try and get those tyres to go around halfway, I think, and then switch on to a set of softs for the end. Bass is 6/10 off Unseen. Nowhere near for a move here.
As well. Radiant Wizards.
Radiant Wizards, helicopter cam. Here comes Radiant Wizards. He's going to have it done. Down the inside. Easy as you like. Move done before the corner. And speaking of moves done before the corner, Geronimo. Down the inside of JB as well. And those two are still having a great scrap. And Geronimo's now back up to 7th. But for how long? Because JB is on the fresher tyres on the super softs compared to Geronimo on the softs.
Yeah, Matey Boy as well, tucked in right behind JB as well, so he could pick up the pieces here.
Matey Boy. Yeah, where's he coming from? Matey Boy's actually getting into this now.
Yeah.
He's been a bit quiet the first couple of laps. He's starting to get himself into that rhythm to try and make overtakes. A little bit of lag these actually. Just a little bit of a lag back and forward, but everything's fine. Bass is closing in on Unseen, and he is closer this time around. But I don't think he's got the straight line speed to close in enough, and Unseen will keep the lead into turn 1. Jack Meyer in the pits. First of the Saubers to pit. And that's going to be a set of softs to the end, I think. You can make 20 laps score around here.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Or you can make soft score 20 laps around here, I should say. It's a set of supers, though. That's a bit of a strange call.
Yeah.
There's no way he can make supers. He's going to go 2-stop and go ultras to the end. His next stint.
That's
Jan Polanen says fastest lap for us. Oh, Jan Polanen's going to come out behind Jack Meyer if he's not careful. Side by side into turn 1, and Jack has got ahead of him. Jack has got ahead of Jan Polanen, who must have been caught in a bit of traffic with Rocco potentially. And I swear Jack Meyer was behind Jan Polanen at the pit stops.
Yes, he was.
Jack's on the fresher tyres, he can pull away.
And off he goes.
He can pull away. Jack Meyer. Oh, Lixer. Side by side between the two Williams drivers, and Lixer gets the move done on F1 Spider. Good sportsmanship between the two to hang it side by side through that chicane. And Matey Boy's now on the back of JB.
Who else? Bass has lost a bit of time. 9-10. Oh,
Bass
nice.
has lost a little bit of time. 8-10. I think Unseen has now got that rhythm, but he can't shake off his teammate. As simple as that. He cannot shake off his teammate for now, but he seems to be pulling out more of a gap to try and secure himself that first pit stop.
In.
Because it is obviously... Oh, Storm's in, yeah. And that was a very quick run out. Set of softs to the end for Storm. He is going to be on fresher tyres, so he's pitted around the same as Vienmi. Have a look in relation to where these are going to be. I think Storm's going to be up behind Jan Polanen, I think. Possibly Storm. He's going to get up to speed very soon. Yeah, I think he is going to come out right behind Jan Polanen. Yep. That's a nice slot to put into, because he could be going for a top 10 finish now. And ignore the tyre graphics because they are changing tyres. He is on softs. And not on supers as they appearing on my camera.
Matey Boy's got JB. There we go. Oh, has he? JB going around the
JB's hanging around the
outside.
outside. Now he's on the inside line. Go on, JB. Try and hang it. Oh, not quite.
He'll get the
Good
slipstream
racing,
though.
though. I like drivers. Drivers like that really try to take risks. I really appreciate because that could have been a lovely move.
Yeah.
Little bit of well, Stevens now dropping down through the field. Brocard's just lost position to Vienny as well. Jack Meyer is making his way through the field, and he's pulling away from Jumpalainen, which is good to see. Boltzmann and Lixer just changing positions there. Boltzmann is on the... Lixer's already pitted, so... Lixer, where is Lixer going to be? He's going to be in the lead of the race.
Yep, but of course he has to pit again. So...
He does have to pit again, yeah.
Yeah. As Amenda pits...
What was that? 19 seconds. 19 seconds, it's around the same for pit stop round here. Lixer's going to be in front. Coming on the pit stops.
Yep, Amenda went for the
Boltzmann.
soft tyres. So those will go to the end, of course.
Yep, Radiant Wizards just losing the position to It's Geronimo, diving down the inside. Radiant Wizards still hanging it down the inside.
Oh.
And there's great commitment from Radiant Wizards if he can try and pull this off round the outside. Beautiful move. Has he got it done? Radiant and Geronimo just lost it on the exit of the corner, and Radiant gets it round the outside. Beautiful move by Radiant Wizards. Great sportsmanship, but he's got to try and keep Geronimo at bay here. He's waving down the straight. This could be very dangerous if he pulls off another move. Just the same as last, he did use one defensive move too many there, if I've got to be honest. And Geronimo has been passed by Radiant Wizards. So Radiant Wizards now ahead of Geronimo on track.
Well, he's going to go for it again.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god. Side by side through the flat right-hander. Geronimo on the inside line. Radiant Wizards hanging around the outside, and I think Radiant is just aware of the fact that Geronimo was on his inside. And he'll let him go for now, but he's going to try it down the inside and force Geronimo into a bit of a mistake, which he kind of did do and kind of locked up into the corner. But this is all helping the guys in behind. This is all helping Lixer. This battling is beginning to help Lixer because these guys will have to pit.
Oh yeah, of course. And well, let's have a look and see. So Amenda rejoined in P13 behind
ahead of
Jack Meyer.
Jumpalainen.
And yeah, crucially ahead of Jumpalainen, who I think both those guys are very close to each other in the championship. So that's
Radiant Wizards on the back of Geronimo again.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get him again. JB, Matey Boy and Lixer are beginning to catch this battle as well. So there could be a five-way battle potentially going on for third in a second. As Amenda picks up a 3-second time penalty, I think that was a turn 3.
Right,
essentially there. No, sorry, it was a turn 2.
It's going to try around the outside.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Geronimo's going to try and outbreak himself into the corner. And try and force... a little bit of a tap.
Yeah.
Just forced him wide a little bit. And that's unsettled the car. And that's... Geronimo, he needs to give up that position, I think. If I've got to be honest. Because that was a bit of an unfair move.
Right, well...
He's just defending too aggressively.
Go for the inside.
Go on,
Yep, there we go.
Stick it up the inside. Go on. Commitment. Nice. Radiant Wizards up to third again.
Great
but these
move.
two are going to keep on changing positions. Geronimo's not close this time. For move.
Lixer got past Matey Boy in the background. As Unseen's in.
Unseen's in. Yeah, Unseen's in. Rocco's just past Brocard further down the field. As well. Still that battle going on between Geronimo and Radiant Wizards. Oh, that's Lixer off miles in the background.
Oh.
Could have given
Rocco's
Matey
left.
Boy a bit of a chance there. Rocco has left the session. Unseen. Where is Unseen going to come out in front? In relation to
Behind
lead. He's
all
behind
this
Lixer.
traffic.
He's behind Boltzmann.
Oh.
And just ahead of time for pace potentially here. He's got to dive down the inside. He wants this position time for pace.
He's got it.
And he was aware of the fact, and he has got it. So Unseen now is down to 4th place, and that 4th place, he's out of the podiums at the minute.
Yeah, it could be worse though if he can't get by these guys quicker enough. Then he probably would have anticipated.
I've just clicked on. These guys will have to pit, so Unseen will have the lead of the race potentially. Come the end of the race.
Yeah, and there's more battling here. Lixer up into P4 and Geronimo up into P2.
Oh, Geronimo now Up to P2.
Look at
Reading
this.
Wizards is going to try and battle that. JB as well in the background trying to battle that. And now we have got a 5-way battle for now what is second place out on track. As Reading Wizards is going to try and do with Geronimo. Switching him to the outside. He'll get the traction. Round the corner. He's going to try and dive it to the inside. Geronimo is defending that inside line though. Which is a little bit unfair, if I've got to be honest, because I think he's pulled off one too many moves again. Lixer just got unsettled in the background, making a mistake. Reading Wizards is really closing in. And Bass is... Oh!
Oh dear.
Oh dear, Black softs to the end. For him.
Yeah, so Bass might come out ahead of Unseen.
Where's Unseen on track?
Oh,
he's going to be coming out in traffic no matter what happens.
Yeah.
He's going to be coming out in traffic.
Oh,
Postman dropping down through the field. He's coming in. Postman's in.
Raiden Wizards in, yep. Bass rejoins. Where
Bass.
is... Oh!
He's going to be out ahead, is he? No,
Not
just out
quite.
behind of Unseen. Oh.
But it's
So
not over yet.
close.
It's not over yet. Time for Pace is going to hold the 2 Force Indias up here. Well, he'll try his best here.
He will eventually,
Anyway.
yeah. Quite a lot of action going on though. Lixer is on the pressure tyre, so he should get the moved on to the lead of the race. As a firework goes off in the background. Stupid people.
Right, Lixer, let's see.
Lixer, here he goes for the lead of the race. Geronimo's trying to force him all the way to the inside, but Lixer has got that move done now. And Lixer up to
Great
P1.
move.
He can now begin to pull away from Geronimo, who still needs to pit.
Yep,
Jebby
Unseen,
and Mickey Boy also.
Unseen up to P5. He's got past time for Pace. That's a
Now,
good
is this
move,
bit of
and that's
tactics from the
crucial.
Force India guys? Unseen has just thrown time for pace into Bass's way, if you like. He's holding up his teammate essentially here.
I guess you could.
Eventually,
Look at
he will hold up his teammate because those supers will wear in the next couple of laps.
that. Right.
Matey
Oh,
Boy's
who's
getting
that?
out of the
Matey
way.
Boy, yeah.
That's Matey Boy getting out of the way very nicely. I think he's just falling off the throttle. He'll be coming in this lap because his ERS is down.
Yeah.
He hasn't been saving his ERS well.
Oh dear.
Matey Boy
Who's
should be
that
coming in this lap.
JB.
Yeah,
is
Matey
that?
Boy's in.
And Matey Boy's
JB,
on.
Matey Boy. So it's Geronimo. Only to pick yellow flag sector 3. Who is that?
Whatever's happened, it's cleared
I'm
up.
not quite sure who that was. Was that somebody actually crashing in the pits? Possibly.
Oh no.
That brought out that yellow flag. I think it was because it literally went straight after.
Oh
It's
yeah.
quite interesting. Reading Wizards going for move on all Stephen further down the order. For this is 12th and 13th. I think. No, it's not. It's 13th and 14th. Reading Wizards down the inside. Nice move. And he is on fresher. He's on super softs and he can get those to the end. But have you just seen the cloud starting to come over?
Yes, I
Even
have.
though it's supposed to be a dry race.
Yeah.
Oh, time for pace actually lost that position to Bass. Just
Oh,
picking
right,
up on all
okay.
that.
And Amenda making a move on Jack. And Jon Palainen as well, trying to get in the mix there. Potentially.
Well, the fireworks display going on. Apologies if you can hear it in the background.
Yeah, oh my goodness me. Was that 3 wide there? That was very
Reading Wizards,
interesting
JB
there.
and Buckard?
Yeah, the 2 Red Bulls.
Whew.
Wow. Battles are going on absolutely everywhere in this race.
There's Bass right on the back of his teammate. Here we go. This is for the net lead of the race, though. But look at the DRS. Is Bass going to get a double toe on his teammate? I think Unseen's quicker in a straight line, though. And Unseen's going to try and barrel it down the inside of Geronimo. Bass is going to follow through. I think Geronimo had to give up there.
Yeah.
Because he was getting a two-pronged attack from both the Force Indias, and they make light work of the Dutchman.
Wow, what a race.
But this has been one of the cleanest races I've seen in F2 ever.
Yeah.
Full credit to everyone.
Flag. Oh,
Yellow
what's
flag,
happened?
sector 3. It is somebody in sector 3.
Yeah. And wait, so all...
No, I can't tell you who it is.
I've just realised as well, so all 20 people, all 20 drivers are still going in this race.
Except for Rocco and his AI.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, but...
If somebody can give an invite back to Rocco, it'll be much appreciated.
Yep. Right.
The average
Bass.
half distance, by the way. Lixer leads. Jon Polana and Jack Meyer.
Yellow
Jack Meyer
flag.
spun!
Oh,
there might have been a bit of
no.
contact there. I was literally coming on board with that,
Oh,
and
he spun
Jack
as
rang.
well.
Oh! That's not overheating the tyres, is it? At this, on 7-lap-old supers?
Yeah, well, he's obviously spun and then his tyres are...
Yeah, he's getting out of the way of everyone, which is good. He
On
should get up to
extreme
speed and begin to catch the guys ahead, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
JB's right on the back
let's
of
see.
Reading Wizards, just in front.
Bass. Is he close enough for a move? He's got DRS,
No. He hasn't got the straight line speed. Simple as that.
so he needs to save his ERS at that point, I think, because he's been really strong out of
Oh,
that
now
last
he is
corner.
though. He's right on the back of it
yeah.
now. He could try it for a move down into turn 3 if he really wants to try it.
He needs to go for
No
it.
team orders at the force side. This is brilliant racing between both of them. Bass trying to hang it around the inside now. He's now got the inside line. Unseen is going to have to relinquish his position, and Bass gets the move done.
Wow.
The Dutchman gets his teammate for the net lead of the race.
It's not over yet, though.
Thrilling racing between both the Force Indias, and here comes Unseen. Straight back at him, round the outside, he goes bang, 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 round the outside, into the turn 8 and 9 chicane, and Unseen repays the favour. Great racing between the Force Indias.
Unbelievable. These guys, of course, first
And
and
they're
second.
catching Lixer as well.
Yeah, Lixer has to pit as well, because those tyres won't go to the end for sure. And
Where's
here's Bass.
Lixer?
Oh!
That could have ended in
yeah.
tragedy there.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
Rocco's AI, by the way, in front. His AI is just giving the pits.
Right, yeah. Oh, Lixer's really
not
struggling now. 8/10 there. The cat went
Lixer's
down by.
struggling's now being pulled out to a second. Oh, Bass was trying to move, trying to unsettle
My
Unseen
goodness
into the
me.
final 2 corners there. Didn't quite work. Blue flags. Rocco gets out of the way, which is good to see. And Lixer still leads the
Geronimo's in.
race. Geronimo is in, finally gives up on those tyres. Boy Junior finding this race very, very funny. I'm finding it very, very entertaining.
Oh,
If I'm going to be honest, Lixer leads.
Three-way
Unseen
battle
and
for
Bass.
first now.
3-way battle for the lead. If I've got to be honest, I wouldn't rule out. I actually wouldn't rule out Bienmi for the win either. At this point,
The enemy. Oh yeah.
he's right behind time for pace, and he's being held up. So if he gets free, he can catch these
Yeah.
guys who are starting the battle. Did Bass make a mistake there?
Yeah, he lost a lot of time there in the first sector.
He's losing
And
time, yeah.
here's
Oh, here comes
Unseen.
Unseen down the inside of Elixir. Has he outbroken himself? He makes the corner, and he makes the corner stick, and that's a lovely move for the lead. Elixir now, those tyres are beginning to overheat. 3-second time penalty, quite unfair in my opinion. And
Yeah.
Vienmi has got past time for pace. He's
Here's
disposed of him.
Lixer.
Through the
He's
chicane.
going for it.
Lixer down the inside, forcing Unseen off track.
Oh, he's got a
that should be
penalty.
removed in a heartbeat.
Oh.
That should be
dear.
removed, and Bass FIFA, nearly getting forced off as well. 3-way battle for the lead, and watch out for Vienmi, because he's going to start and catch. The Swede driver is not out of the question of winning this race. 21 laps on softs have been done around this track.
Oh, and it's Bass. Oh,
Bass!
my god.
Bass down the inside of his teammate. He's now on the outside line into the
Get the
final
cut back.
corner. Is he going to try switch back?
He'll get good
Lixer is going
traction.
to pit. He's got
Right.
good traction. Here comes Bass around the outside end of turn 1. He doesn't want to be on the outside line. Both of them get DRS though, so it's a drag race down to turn 1. Both of them still
Bass
side by
gets
side,
him.
and Bass gets the move done.
Oh, he gets a penalty.
He's picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, no.
This race is just going more and more dramatic by the minute. And Vienmi is beginning to close in behind in 3rd.
Wow.
But Amenda is ahead of Jon Polainen as well. I think we missed that earlier on, further down the
Yeah.
order.
Geronimo
Amenda
making
now ahead
a
of Jon
move
Polainen.
on Raiden Wizards again. These guys are getting really close to each other on track here once again.
Yep,
And
JB
they're
and
still
Bossman just going
battling.
through the same section as well. And behind is Unseen going to try and move on Bass. Thought he was going to try and move on himself
Not
there, so I was
quite.
about to say in commentary.
And Raiden
he's
Wizards.
close enough.
Oh, loses the position.
Come on, Unseen, get the drag, get the toe. He's going around the outside of the flat right-hander. Unseen around the outside, yellow flag in sector 3. That's Jack Meyer, I think that might have gone for a spin.
Oh yeah.
It is Jack Meyer that's gone for a spin. Bass keeps the lead. Unseen was trying it around the outside of the flat right-hander. And that would have been a very bold and brave move if he pulled that off. And Ready Wizards is back on the back of Geronimo. But JB was trying to go for a move, if you noticed there, down the inside.
Oh, right. So, oh yeah, there's Boastman as well, yeah.
Five-way battle going on for 8th. All of these are going to be fighting for position. Lixa got out in 7th, by the way, and he's a bit in no man's land.
Right.
Insane's getting closer. Could he try for a move into turn 1? He's not close enough. Nope, corner just came in time for Bass there. Oh.
What an unbelievable
And we are
race
2/3 around this race. We are 2/3 through this race. I've 18 out of 27, and Bass leads from Unseen in 2nd, Vienmi 3rd, and he's losing time. And then the 4th, Jumpalin in 5th, Storm 6th. Boastman and Time for Pace would just change the positions. Look at the trailer cars. That's Ready Wizards, JB, and Time for Pace. Oh, surely not. Round the outside from JB in turn 1. Now down the inside line. That's nice. And Time for Pace gets through as well.
Oh, and Unseen's got the lead. Or has he? No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Bass down up the inside. Bass up the inside of Unseen. He's now on the inside line. He wants to try and go outside line. Unseen's going to try and defend it. Bass is not close for a move, I don't think. Nope, he's just going to sit in behind. Wait for the opportunity, and the opportunity may arise here, but it's not quite. Jumpalainen is fighting with Amenda as well. Flat right-hander, side by side. Amenda's just forced him off track a little bit, but he gets the move done up the inside. That was fair
Time
and
for
clean.
Pace. It's all kicking off here. Time for Pace across the curbs, and he's up into P8. But look at the cars behind him. This is unbelievable.
Ready, Mrs. Bossman 3 wide. So surely not 3 wide through the flat right-hander. Geronimo up the inside of Time for Pace.
Oh, there's
JB just had to
contact.
back up at that stage. A little bit of contact. Time for Pace forced wide.
Vienmi's in.
He gets someone off the corner. Vienmi's in, so those softs are giving up quicker than I expected. Time for Pace down the inside of it's Geronimo. Bass right on the back of Unseen. Bass has got to move for the lead. Done surely down the inside. It's all kicking off. We can't keep up. Small guy, you need to join the lobby quick. My God.
Wow. This is crazy. I thought nothing could top the F3 race on Monday. But I think due to the amount of chaos, yeah, this is definitely topping it.
If I've got to be honest, FRL race of the season?
We said that on Monday, we said that so many times
Here
before
comes
the
Unseen
season.
down the inside of Bass for the lead of the race. Bass is hanging around the outside. He's still there. He's still going to poke his car up the inside. Unseen keeps it around the outside though. And these two are going to be changing positions throughout. Jumpalainen's right on the back of Amenda as well for 3rd and 4th.
This is crazy.
Wow. These are the 2 closest battles on track now. As well. Bass is going to try and go for a move again. This is unbelievable stuff. Put what you're feeling in the comments section, because I'm feeling that my voice is going to go by the end of this race.
Yep, Boastman.
Goodness me.
He's going for it.
Boastman
He's
up the inside of JB. Nice move.
Still got 8 laps.
Oh, he is lagging a bit. He is lagging a bit though. Ready Wizards are going to try and move possibly. There's so much going on, I can't keep up. Bass is close for a move down into turn 1 potentially here. He's 4 tenths off. I don't think he's close enough. The straight is just not long enough for these guys to fight down the straight. Oh, is he? He's going to try around the outside of turn 1. Bass around the outside of turn 1. Now down the inside. Unseen just shuts the door on him. And that's good defensive driving by the Brit. Off his teammate, the Dutchman, Bass FIFA. Oh, it's all kicking off. And JP's trying to go for a move on Boastman as well.
And who's that behind?
My God.
So, Raiden
JB's got the traction off the corner, he's catching him. JB around the outside of turn 1, there's the yellow flag and sector through. I think that's Jack Meyer again. JB now around the outside of turn 1 and 2. Didn't quite pull it off. That is Jack Meyer, and I think he is now given up on life. He shouldn't give up on his 19th place though, because Rocco is in AI and he will get that 19th place.
Jumpalainen.
So keep continuing. Jumpalainen, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And that's Amenda as well, he's fighting there in the Renault.
Now Jumpalainen, those tyres are going to go off. He's been 16 laps on those softs. Can he get those 23 laps, essentially? Oh, that's the same ball it's been run. Jumpalainen ran the outside of the flat right-hander. Oh, beautiful move if he pulls this off.
Has he gone too deep?
Jumpalainen. Amenda's ran the inside. Side by side. Jumpalainen's got the move done, I think. Yes, he has. Jumpalainen the Finns up to 3rd place, but for how much longer? Because Amanda is on the fresher tyres on those softs. Not the supers as they're appearing on my screen.
All
And
right,
Radiant Wizards has now got past JB. And Matey Boys
Boy.
came out of nowhere as well.
Where's he come from?
Goodness me. Amanda going down into turn 1. Michael want to go on board with this because this is a move around the outside of turn 1. Amanda, you'll have the inside line into turn 2. Yeah, he didn't want to try and pull off the move there. A bit unfortunate, he could have got it done. Unseen now pulling away from Bass, 1.2 seconds.
Interesting.
I want to see a battle for the lead. Keep on going. You've got 11 seconds behind us. Just pause, refresh, and go for the lead again. Come on.
Of
I want
course,
to see a good battle for the lead.
1.1.
It's now starting to settle down a little bit now, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Crazy action.
And who's that? Oh, that's Jack Meyer getting out of the way.
It could rain. No, it's a dry race, Billy. Yellow flag, sector 2. Was that Jack Meyer?
Yeah.
Bass is now 1.1 off Unseen. Bass is on a lap fresher tyres. Could he try and attack Unseen on the final half of this final stint? JB's now gone past Radiant Wizards. Oh, damn it! Right, that was around the outside of the chicane. That was lovely. Caught on board with that, just in poetry in motion. And here comes Matey Boy down the inside now. Potentially could try and move. Radiant Wizards is fresh to the fact. The yellow flag in sector 3 now. That is probably Jack Meyer again.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Jack's got to be careful because he's got 50 odd seconds behind to Rocco.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see what Bass is doing for second. He is saving up his ERS.
Clever.
But so is Unseen.
Oh.
Bass, stick it down to 0 for a couple of laps. Try and force Unseen into a bit of a bluff.
Felix.
All I'm saying.
Oh no, he's gone off Felix. This could be. Oh my goodness me.
Felix off. 3 position changes going at the same time.
Whoa.
Postman! What the hell?
What happened there?
Postman, I think Geronimo might have run him off track there. Oh, Geronimo goes for switchback. Yeah, this is aggressive driving from Geronimo. Just got to settle it down a bit.
Yeah.
I can smell like mortar coming through my window. It's not great. It's like a fireworks smell. Hopefully nobody is trying to bomb us.
Okay. Right.
Look, the gaps.
Oh my!
I knew that was going to happen.
What?
But who was that? Who was that fault, by the way? Was that Geronimo moving across Postman?
I just saw. I don't know what I just saw there. That was the
weird.
Of
it's taken us to lap 22 for somebody to go out of the race. That's me speaking, for God's sake. God, give over, man.
All I can say is, the way that they've crashed, they've gone from the right side of the track to the other, so looking at it, so whoever's on the inside...
It's left side to right side. Geronimo, I think, was defending too aggressively, if I've got to put an opinion on it.
I think possibly could have been trying to force him out. Jesus Christ, that is a...
Apparently Geronimo got pushed into the wall by Postman. Have to figure out, though, was it a desync on Postman's end, because his connection has been a bit wayward tonight. That's what we've got to think. Investigation for the admins, of course, to take part in. Everything has settled itself down a little bit. Geronimo was on the inside of the corner. Just to point out. Yeah. Ballboy returns. Just as soon as I was about to commentate by myself. Lixer's right on the back of Storm. Oh, lovely traction. So much fresher tyres, and Lixer is beginning to side his way through the field. He's still in a bit of no man's land. Is he on for podium? Amanda's got that 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Amanda's got that 3 seconds. The guys in front of him are all on wearing out softs. Jumpalainen and Amanda are now battling. I think both of them have got 3-second time penalties. Lixer could get third. best result possibly here.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lexa's got a 3-second time penalty. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
Jumpalainen and Amanda both have a penalty as well, so it's even himself out. Speaking of Amanda, he's right on the back of Jumpalainen, going down into turn 1, around the outside of the Renault. Russell on the inside, Renault around the
he's
outside.
got a penalty.
And Amanda's got the place.
Yeah. Although it's not over
Amanda's got the place. Storm gives up, by the way, on those softs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Jumpalainen, I think he could get a puncture before the end of this race.
Yeah,
I've got to be
it
honest.
easy now, yeah. For sure.
Bass is getting closer to unseen. As well, he's just got to watch out for his fuel. He should just go for a pronged attack on the final 2 laps of this race. Just try and settle his ERS down. So I mean it's on 10%. He wants to be saving his ERS. Braking into corners that are not there. Braking on the straights, which might cost him. And Amanda's just got that place for Jumpalainen. Jumpalainen's doing brilliantly though on 20-lap-old softs. 21-lap-old softs. He is doing a great job.
Yeah.
But look at Alexa.
Yeah, all this battling is costing them a lot of time. And there's the Williams driver in shot now, 1.2 behind Jumpalainen.
Oh, Alexa's just run off track though.
He's still gaining time though.
He is, he's on the supers. It's as simple as that, he's on the supers. These guys are on wearing out all worn out softs, in the case of Jumpalainen. I wouldn't be surprised if Jumpalainen actually pits before the end of this race or gets a puncture.
Yeah.
Done unbelievably well to get it to this point. I didn't even think the softs could make 21 laps. I mean, the blistering is existent on those tyres. Look at it, down the left side, the left front as well. My God.
Who's trying to take the tyres 21 laps?
Jumpalainen is now on lap 22 of the softs. Stint.
Yeah,
Trying to make a one-stop work.
I think Time and who's the guy? I can't really read his name. And Lexa will get past him before the end.
Time? The enemy? Are you sure it's not the enemy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both
his teammate. Lexa is...
or be on the back of him.
Oh,
there's the back lane ahead, yellow flag sector 3. Immediately my thing... I think it was all Steven. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, he just ran wide at the corner.
Oh, look at this 3-way battle for 3rd place. Oh my goodness.
No, oh, he's run off track. I thought he was going to try and do them both around the outside.
Nah,
he's going to try and do one of them, and he has! Beautiful move by Lexa. Now Jumpalainen running off track. Lexa taking dead aim for a podium here. There's no way he can win this race unless there's a contact between the top 2. Lexa running off track. He's got to be careful. He's got to save his ERS as well. Just wait within the DRS. He's not close enough to remove this time around.
Yeah.
Unless he's really got a good straight line speed setup, which he does look like he has, and he's closing in, but he's not close enough. He needs to get it done. He'll get it done on the run down to turn 3. If anywhere.
Yeah.
He's actually lost time through that, so just ignore that.
Raiden Wizards on the back of F1 Spider. Storm also looking for a move
Storm
on
right on the back, all over the back of Matey Boy. And he could get 8th place.
Oh yeah, JB's ahead, yeah, of course.
Jumpalainen is falling into the clutches of the enemy.
The enemy, yeah, 2.5 seconds. But I think that's enough of a buffer for him to last to the end of the race in 5th place. Next, they're trying to move down the inside of Amanda, possibly for 3rd. Amanda nearly forced him a bit of a mistake there. Nixon right around the outside, trying to get the move done. Vienmi has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Now Lixa and Amanda run out side by side up to the run. At the flat right-hander. Oh, look at the traction down the inside. And Lixa gets his F3 rival, or has he?
Oh.
Amanda's hanging around the outside. Lixa now up the inside. He's got the move.
And Storm as well, getting Matey Boy.
Come on,
oh, and Amanda's tries to send one down the inside. Amanda's down on the inside as well. Forced him off track a little bit. Lixa keeps it around the outside. No love lost between these two from F3 last season. And Lixa and Amanda are giving us a great battle as we approach the final lap of the race. We are on the final lap of the race. Bass FIFA picks up a 3-second time penalty. And I don't think he was going to win the race anyways, because I think he already had an existing 3-second time penalty. And
Right.
Amanda's trying it round. Lix is running out of fuel. Just thought I'd point that out.
Oh dear.
I hope we don't have a Billy situation around.
Oh no. Fingers crossed everything goes okay for him.
Unseen's running away with this now. 1.9 seconds. He's got the win. Unless anything daft happens. Unless Jack Meyer crashes them off. Not implying that he should. But Bass FIFA is now settling for second. And I think you're going to see positions as they are. To be honest. Unless Vienmi gets past Jumpalainen. Which is the only C being done within the top 6.
Here we go, half a lap to go.
Unseen rounding the final 4 corners on track. Unseen is about to come across the line. Keep on watching that Vienmi gap because it is going to come down to the final couple of corners. I wouldn't be surprised if Vienmi sends one down the inside at the last corner to try and get 5th.
Let's see.
Unseen though is going to come across the line and win here in France. Bass in second. He did have a 3-second time penalty. Lixa, Vienmi, I don't think he's close enough for a move. Or is he?
Oh, Amanda's close to Lixa, yeah, look at this.
Amanda.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, Lixa's defending.
Oh.
Lixa's defending off Amanda. Amanda couldn't have him potentially with a DRS.
Oh
Lixa's
my
run-
gosh.
That was all Stephen running out of fuel. And Lixa gets 3rd place. Amanda 4th.
Oh,
Jumpalainen 5th and Vienmi 6th. So Jumpalainen and
there?
Vienmi had 3-second time penalties compared to Lixa and Amanda.
what's happened to Storm? Oh my, look at Matey Boy. Down the
Oh,
inside.
Ready Boy sent one down the inside at the last corner. And he's gonna nip. He's gonna. He's nicked it! JP had a penalty!
Oh.
And Storm will potentially could have been in 8th place. He must have made a mistake on that final lap.
Yeah.
Because he was ahead of both of them. Radiant Wizards is going to miss out on the points. He's going to come across the line in 11th. And I've got to say that was a good drive from him,
Oh yeah, definitely.
given the circumstances of his drive. F1 Spider and Felix coming across the line in 12th and 13th. No changes there. There could be a change of position possibly with Grockhard and Felix. As Felix had 9 seconds worth of penalties. Grockhard coming across the line in 14th. And Mads is about to come across the line. Then in 15th place. And that must be a record number of finishes in FRL.
Yeah, I think so.
17, barring Rocco, 17 finishes. And the driving standards tonight, so much improved. Geronimo just needs to spike them up a little bit. Just doesn't need to be too aggressive going for moves. Couple of moves that might need investigating. But the fundamentals are there for a successful season in F2. And Force India have got a 1st and 2nd tonight. Which is important. Look at that guy's ponytail. My god. Oh, they've disappeared. They've disappeared on my screen. That's a glitch and a half. They disappeared.
Let's get our rewards.
I get 2,500. Yep, I get 2,500. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And Unseen wins here. Look at all the penalties. Not many though. Everyone with 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds, and 11 seconds. Unseen wins here from Bass. Force India 1-2. I'm going to give Driver of the Day to Bass. Purely because of the position gains. Lixa in 3rd, gets the podium. Amanda 4th, it was looking very tight at the end between those two. Jumpalainen 5th, Vienmi 6th, good showing from the Toro Rosso drivers. Time for pace, Matey Boy, JB and Storm running off the top 10. Radiant Wizards, F1 Spider, Felix, Brockhard, Mads, Old Stephen and Jack Meyer all finished. We also had Rocco finish. And that crash between Boltzmann and Geronimo will be investigated. Apparently Geronimo was on the inside going into the corner down the straight.
Right, yeah, I did catch the crash itself, so I need to look back at that myself, because it all went by so quickly, of course.
God.
Anyway.
Wait, what?
What?
There's no...
Huh? What's happened?
There's no Just Games?
Oh, okay, right. Anyway, let's hear from the drivers. it's time for the interviews.
Right, can you make a party, please?
Right, it's quite a few people got to invite here.
Do you want me to blow you up?
Uh,
Do you want me to blow you up?
right, let's get these guys in.
Do you want me to blow you up? Do you want me to blow you up?
Matey boy. Oh,
Oh
Stephen.
God. Oh my God, that scared me. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, please don't. I didn't mean to.
There we go.
Oh God. Oh,
Technique.
I didn't mean to. It didn't blow up.
Time unseen.
It didn't blow up though. It didn't blow
The enemy.
It didn't blow
There
up.
we go. That should be everyone.
Oh my
There we
god,
go.
I feel sorry for the people who are the last on the agenda.
Primasols.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey, it didn't blow up.
Oh god, no, I don't want to message you. Jesus Christ.
oh,
Alright,
that's time.
everyone's joining in now.
Bloody hell. We're interviewing our parents as well.
Well, no, I'm allowed in.
Some of these can be my parents, that's the thing.
Alright, I guess we'll start with the person who finished highest out of these guys here. And who was that? Was that Alexa in P3? I think.
Can you make a
Yeah.
party, please?
Yeah, it was Lixa, wasn't it? Right, Lixa. Wow, a very entertaining race.
Oh, come on.
Well, first of all, talk us through the start and the first few laps of that race. How was it there for you?
You've got to do it all
Yeah,
professionally.
if you're here.
Oh, I'm not allowed in.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Let me in.
Yeah, it's nice to race again after a few weeks off. The first few laps are pretty good.
Oh,
I just got up from 6th up to 3rd or 4th, which is really important because I was on a 2-stop strategy. And then as soon as I got into 2nd,
you always make a party.
like I realized I had a problem with the DRS, that it wouldn't work, so I decided that the only way to jump time for pace was to pit 1 lap early, which I did, and I came out ahead.
Going to join.
And yeah, from then it was like a massive charge. So I'm not sure how quick the 2-stop is, but I have like a lot of time to make up in the
Right,
last
let's be
spin.
patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good
Yeah, so you
position
did.
for the rest of the
So you went
race.
for the
Good luck.
2-stop strategy. You briefly, or no, you led for quite a few laps, I think. In that Grand Prix, and then of course in the final few laps you were chasing down Amanda and Jompalainen, and yeah, how was that battle for you? Because that was a very crucial battle between your old F3 championship rival, of course, Amanda. So yeah, how was that? How was that battle for you?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, I knew I'd catch Storm, and then after that I wasn't sure anymore because I could see them up the road, but I didn't really know how my tyres would hold up. And then eventually, I think I got Jompalainen on the inside of the long turn, and then I came up to Amanda, but by that time I was starting to run out of fuel, so I had to do the move really quickly and try to pull out a gap so that he couldn't DRS me. Yeah, it was really tight.
Yeah.
I think I overtook him, I think in the last couple of corners, and then he so nearly sent one up the inside of turn 1, and I was like, just thinking, please don't, because I have no ERS, I have no fuel, I have absolutely nothing I can do, so please don't overtake there. And luckily he didn't. But yeah, it was like really, really clean, tight racing, like completely on the edge.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to come out on top as well.
Oh yeah, I mean you pulled off some great moves. You know, lots of action from all drivers today, which was a pleasure to see. But anyway, next up, we're off to Austria. Austria, there we go. I remembered. So yeah, how do you think you'll get on at that track? Yeah.
My race pace should be really good. It was a really good track for me in the last game. But the problem is that my qualifying hasn't been good lately. Like today I did, my fastest lap was a banker lap on my second lap. on the second lap of the tyres, so you know I could have gone, or I should have gone a lot quicker, and I could have said that for quite a few other qualifying sessions this year. So whatever the reason I need to fix the qualifying, then the race should be good.
Alright, well, good luck for Austria next week, and yeah, congratulations on a great podium for you today in France.
Thanks, guys.
And next up we have Amanda. That's right, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
Amanda People just losing out on the podium there at the end. That was very close. Yeah, talk us through that battle with Lixa that you had right at the end.
Yeah, this race was so entertaining. I really enjoyed it. At first in the qualifying, I knew that I had the pace to battle for the pole, but I struggled a lot in the ultra soft, so decided to look forward the race and put super soft. Yeah, do a one-stop strategy. Was looking good. I think 4 laps before the end, I think I could have the podium. But then I looked back and it was Ixa catching. So I said, okay, we will have to battle. What a great battle between John Palainen, Ixa, and me. I have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah.
Really aggressive moving sometimes, but good sportsmanship. Yeah, great P4 for the championship. Well, that's it.
Yeah. Well, let's reverse back in time a little bit to the start and those first couple of laps. Was it all clean? Going into the first few corners, everything all good? Did you have a good start, or how was that?
Yeah, I have a good start. Nearly crashed into Unseen. I think I touched his back, but I didn't get front wing damage. And when I touched her, nearly made a spin. But yeah, in my opinion was everything good. I didn't have any contact with anyone. All clean and safe.
Fantastic. And well, next time we're at Austria, so yeah, how do you think you'll get on at that track?
Well, more or less the same as this one. I will expect to be battling for a podium. If the 3 on the top that are Unseen, Bass, and Boseman made a mistake, I could battle with for the podium.
Yeah, I mean, if there was one mistake, if someone chopped off their front wing or whatever ahead, then, you know, you could have been on the podium, and who knows, maybe if things played out differently, it could have been a different story, because the field there's so many battles going on. It was unbelievably good, and it's good to hear that you are finding it very fun, very entertaining. So yeah, congratulations anyway on your great result, and
thank you very much.
Yeah, we shall see you next time. Good luck for Austria.
Thank you. See you.
Fantastic. Next up is Unseen's joined us. There we go. He's able to slot in there. It'd be great if we could have more people in the party, but 8 will have to do for now, of course, on PS4. But anyway, Unseen, wow.
Yep.
What a race. Before we delve into your battle between your teammate, let's rewind to the start of the race. Of course, you decided to start on the super softs, and of course, you qualified quite further down. So yeah, talk us through those first couple of laps, because a lot was going on there, has to be said.
Well, I'm still shaking, a little bit out of breath.
Yeah.
That was completely unexpected, but absolutely awesome. I hope it was as good to watch back as it felt when I was driving
Yes.
and battling with Bass, because I sweat that guy. What a driver! What a driver!
Yeah, it was such a great race.
I've got to try and remember the beginning now.
Yeah, Rocco got past
yeah,
you, I think, cause at the start. Or
As I alluded to last week, I'm not great around here. Don't like the track very much. I knew I didn't have the best pace, especially not to make a two-stop work. So I had to gamble with the one stop. The plan was to just, especially after watching F3 on Monday, was to just try and keep it clean for the first 5 or 6 laps. Let the ultra soft runners get in the pit and then get my head down. And that's what I did.
and you did it perfectly. Yeah, I mean, of course, starting on those slower tyres did put you at a slight disadvantage, but then, of course, only doing a one stop is a no-brainer around here anyway, to try and gain the time you might have lost with your pace. But you had great pace out there, and then of course the biggest talking point of the race was your battle with Bass, which went on for so long. It was unbelievable, and he was still right there with you at the end. So yeah, how was that? Because that was pretty entertaining from where I was spectating it from, so it must have been even better. Yeah, racing wheel to wheel with, of course, your championship rival as well as your teammates.
Yeah, it was absolutely epic. I mean, me and Bass have had conversations behind the scenes, and we've been waiting for that all season. We always seem to miss each other on track. I've got great respect for him, and I knew he'd have respect for me, and battling was... There was no stress of, oh, is this going to happen, is that going to happen? And I knew if I gave him room where it was necessary, he gave me room where it was necessary. It was just awesome racing.
Yeah, well, congratulations on this victory, and well, you did come into this race 19 points ahead of Bass in the championship. That's been extended to 26, so even if you retire in Austria, you're still going to be leading the championship. Okay, yeah, it'll be by 1 point, but you know, if Bass wins. But anyway, and anyway, speaking of Austria, how do you think you'll go around that track?
I've got no idea. I wasn't even looking past France, to be honest.
Oh.
We'll have to wait and see on that one, I think.
Alright, well, congratulations, Unseen, on victory number... how many wins have you got now? Is it 3 or 4?
I don't know. If I can just quickly before I sign off, I did do some practice with Boseman and Jompalainen, and I don't know what happened to those guys. I will watch the stream back, but those guys were absolutely epic around here in practice, and if they'd have had clean races, that'd have, to be fair, I think that'd probably beat me and Bass, to be honest.
Oh, right, yeah, because Boseman disconnected, and
okay.
Jompalainen, I think, pitted really early, so I think that's what happened to those guys. But yeah, congratulations, and yeah, all the best for the next race in Austria.
Thank you very much.
And that is our F2 Championship, well, Drivers' Championship leader.
Just before we go into the next interview, Geronimo's put up footage of his incident around 29 minutes.
Oh, okay.
In this time frame. It's in the steward's office on Discord.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for sending that in, Geronimo. I guess so. It would be easier, yeah, if I just invited people who want to be in. Yeah. Oh no, it should be me, And anyway, right, while that's going on, it is time to hear from the person who finished next down the road. And that was... Okay, apparently I'm not party leader, but anyway, who finished next? Oh, brilliant. Time for Pace. Yes, it was Time for Pace. Yeah, he finished 7th. So, hello, Time for Pace.
Hello.
If you're here. Yes, you are here. Lovely. Wow. What a race and what an epic start. You must have been extremely happy to find yourself in the lead of the race in the first lap. Well, no, it wasn't the first lap, but it was towards, yeah, near the beginning of the race. So yeah, talk us through those first few laps and being in a podium position and then getting the lead.
Well, it was I think at the start I jumped a Taurus off the line, which was pretty decent, and then there was also a Williams driver on the outside, which had a really good start. I don't know who that was, maybe jumped the line. But I squeezed him out, and then I followed VME around for a lap, and then got the overtake done around the outside, I think, after the straight. And then I was planning on just following Felix until the pit stops to see when he pitted, but unfortunately he spun out. I don't know what happened to him. And then around lap 4, my tyres started to overheat, because that always happens to me. So I had to make an early pit stop, and from there my strategy was very downhill.
Yeah, I mean, did you think pitting early, although you had to because of the tyre wear and that, do you think it cost you in traffic, or do you think you would have finished there anyway?
I had a lot of battles with the midfield that I was losing around. I reckon I lost around 15 seconds, probably battling all them. But the Force Indias and the guys ahead of me, they're really fast. They're great drivers. They deserve to win, and maybe next season in France I'll work on my strategy.
Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah, tyre wear as well, you can improve on that. But wow, I mean, how many battles do you think you got into in that race? Because we saw a lot going on from nearly every driver. So yeah, how were the battles going on from your point of view in your McLaren?
There were some good battles. There wasn't much contact. The only really contact I had was with Geronimo, where I went for an ambitious move, but other than that, it was great racing.
Right, well, next up we have Austria. So yeah, how do you think you'll get on there?
I have no idea, mate. Like, I don't know really.
Well, it's only 8 corners. 8 corners to nail, and then you're pretty much set.
So I won't be able to corner cut as much, which is good. But we'll see when we get there.
The last corner is pretty bad for. Yeah, you can really get some nasty penalties there. But and the first corner as well, you can track extend and get yourself. So yeah, you can still get a few penalties. But today, I think nearly everyone got penalties anyway. Not as bad as Canada, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, good luck for Austria, and congratulations on another solid points position in P7. So yeah, all the best for Austria.
Cheers, buddy.
And we move on to the person who finished below time, and that was Matey Boy. Is Matey Boy here? Matey Boy is in the party, but
yo.
Oh, he is.
Yo.
Oh, he's here. Oh, right,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
You're here. Wow, what a great drive, I have to say. We saw you having a lot of battles there out on track, but let's go back to the start and the first few laps. Of course, your qualifying wasn't that great, so you had to charge your way through.
Yeah, well, the reason being, I think I've probably done maximum 50 laps on this track, and I put a little setup in, done a bit of qualifying. I thought that feels okay. I might as well just start at the back and just do a one stop and hopefully go from there.
And that really did pay off for you in the end. Of course, getting good points. Of course, you did benefit, I think, from JB's penalty. But wow, I mean, what a move going into the last corner. That was pretty brave, and you've made it work.
Yeah, well, no, I think Storm hit one of the only walls there is to hit on the track about half a lap before, so I think he may have lost a bit of wing because he was well in front. He had the pace, and it obviously slowed him down. I don't think he could get round the corner. That's my judgment. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, because he was going quite significantly slower than he was doing before. So
Well,
yeah, that's probably...
he passed by me, but I knew he had a penalty, so I sort of lit him by, thinking if I can stick within 3 seconds, I'll pinch 9th. But then I end up with 8th because obviously JB, along with a load of other people, got penalties.
Yeah, and so that meant you got P8. Is that correct? You got P8 in the end? I think it
P8,
was,
yeah, from 17. That's a net gain of 9, which I think is not too bad, considering it's a track where it's hard to crash out on. So, yeah, I think I've done okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a great result for you, and good points to take and good positive things to take into the next race, of course, which is Austria. So, yeah, how do you think you'll go around that track?
I think I'll be sipping champagne, I reckon, on that track. Not too bad, is it?
Okay. Well, all the best anyway for Austria.
I'm joking.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you never know. It's a track where you do get a few crashes on that track as well. If you can keep out trouble and hold on to your front wing, which I generally try to do, then you've got more chance than other people who are a bit banzai.
Of course. Well, all the best for Austria, of course, and congratulations on a great comeback drive after a poor qualifying session for you, and yeah, well deserved P8 for you, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And next up we have... who finished next? Felix, I think? I think it was Felix. I can say congratulations on a great qualifying there, getting pole position.
Yeah.
And well done as well, pulling away at the start. But my first question is, what happened?
I don't really know myself. I think my ultra softs just went off very, very quickly. And yeah, they were just overheating, I think. And I just hit the gas too much just before the last corner, and I was gone. And I tried to rejoin the track again, but it was just impossible, and I had to drive a whole lap with overheated tires, and I spun. So yeah, and then I was dead last, and made a recovery drive to be 13, I think. Yeah, not really great.
Well, it could have been so much more though. I mean, you were on fire here. But unfortunately your tyres were on fire because you cooked up your tyres by all those spins and everything. But yeah, so how was your race after that, of course, because it must have been so demotivating for you, you know, to be leading and then find yourself in dead last.
Yeah, it was pretty lonely. Yeah, I had some overtakes on the last few laps, but yeah, for the rest of the race it was really lonely. I wasn't motivated anymore. I just thought, let's finish this. Yeah, so I did.
Yeah, well, at least you finished anyway. At least you didn't quit and give up. Yeah. That's what we like to see, people not giving up. But yeah, I mean, wow. I guess you can only look forward now and leave this race behind you to Austria. So how do you think you'll get on there? Do you think you can challenge for victory there? Hopefully not spin out right near the start of the race.
I hope so. I'm usually quick on Austria, so I think it might be a good track for me. I hope I can challenge for some wins on podium.
Indeed. Well, commiserations today, but there's always next time, and the race after that, and the race after that. So we got how many races have we got left? Like 14 or 15. So
I've got all season.
Yeah, who knows? You could still win this championship. Yeah, it's not out of the question. So anyway, yeah, commiserations today and good luck for the next one in Austria.
Thank you.
Next up, who finished next? I think it was Mads who finished next, I think. So let's hear from Mads. Not a great qualifying, I think, from you, but yeah, talk us through the start of the race. Of course, first few laps, always a bit tricky to make sure you don't get any damage. So, oh no, you did get damage, didn't you? So something must have happened, which I don't think we caught. So, yeah, what happened?
First of all, I'm pretty happy with my qualifying. I was the first of the F3 drivers, so that was a little victory for me there. But yeah, I was caught out at the start of how much people braked in front of me, and I hit the back of Matey Boy, I think. But that was totally my mistake, and I'm still mad I hit him in the back and I got the front wing damage, and yeah, from there on it was just about to gain as much time as I could. I thought I would finish last because you lose about 20 seconds or so in the pit stops. But yeah, my race was done after lap 1, and that was totally my own fault.
Yeah, that was so disappointing as well, because we had a great race ahead. But did you get involved in any battles? Did you have any good battles out on track?
No, not really. I was in front of Felix at some point, but he was catching, and I just couldn't keep him behind. I tried, but he was just too fast, so he flew past me, and then I never saw him again.
Oh, okay.
Not much was going on.
Oh, that's unfortunate, because we had a great race out in front. So many battles kicking off, so that's unfortunate anyway.
Yeah, I will watch the stream to see the battles myself.
Yeah, there was action from start to finish. It was. I think this race will definitely top any other race we've had this season. Yeah, it was quite incredible.
A shame I wasn't a part of that.
Yeah. Well, there's always next time. Of course, you got F3 Austria next. I think we heard from you on Monday, but you can always repeat it to the F2 guys who are probably watching as well now. So, yeah. How do you think Monday's race will go in Austria? How do you think you'll get on?
I definitely expect a podium at Austria. That is one of my favorite tracks, so I aim for that, both in qualifying and in the race.
Okay, well, all the best for Austria, and yeah, hopefully you can build on the form that you, of course, achieved at this race on Monday with third. Brilliant drive in that race, tricky conditions as well. So yeah, all the best for Austria, and commiserations on what happened today anyway.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
Oh yeah, of course, it's a pleasure, of course, to get you racing, because I think Liam could make it and someone else couldn't. So yeah, always a pleasure to see you in F2.
Thanks.
Oh yes.
Okay. Let's see. Is anyone? Oh, I'm not the party leader. Okay, right. I thought I was the party leader there for a second. We gotta go to the next driver down the line, and that was the Welshman, Jack Mia, however you say it. Right. Before we get into what happened, that destroyed your race, let's rewind to the start. Talk us through, how your getaway was and the first few laps, because you had a great qualifying session there, qualifying in the top 10. So yeah, talk us through the positives.
I consider it the worst qualifying because I started in a place I didn't want to be, P10.
Oh, is that because of the time?
As in people who didn't have tyre choices.
Ah.
That put me on the back foot, and plus my tyres burned 15% because the tyre wear was an absolute atrocity.
Okay, well. Anyway, how was the race start for you? How was the action for you in those first few laps?
Well, for the first time in forever, I actually completed the first lap without getting any damage.
Oh, good. Sounds... So, it sounded so promising there. I mean, you were in the points position, right? And then you pitted for the supers, I think.
Yeah.
So, you were going for a 2-stop. And, yeah, you had some good battles with your teammate. And then, for some reason, I saw you spin. Or something happened.
Yeah, basically, John Polino went on the inside and came back. And then his car hit mine, but for me, but not for him. He's decent, I think. But that sent me off. And then my tired carcasses just overheated like mad, and I just couldn't get them back. So I kept on spinning, trying to control the car.
Ah. So, yeah, that explains the yellow flags then. But yeah, that was so unfortunate.
So I couldn't even catch up to Brockhard or even challenge Joe Steven.
Yeah, that is so disappointing. We've seen so many times this season how those tyre carcasses and temperatures have screwed a lot of people over. Of course, Felix as well in that race struggled, and he was in the lead, so yeah.
But anyway, let's not gloss over this horrifying race for me and go to the next track, Austria.
So how do you think you'll do?
Worse than France.
Ah.
Austria is my most hated track. Funnily enough. Then it's it's USA and then Russia.
Oh dear. Well, good luck for Austria anyway. That's all I can say.
That's if I will actually want to race.
Well, I think you should, because you never know what could happen. You know.
Another retirement?
Hopefully not, but...
I mean, I just want to carry my GT Sport form onto this, but I just can't.
Yeah, I think,
this game does not like my strategy of racing and just bold and brute. However, GT Sport likes that.
Yeah. I understand. Well, anyway, commiserations on the race today, and hopefully things will go better for you, so fingers crossed. Good luck for the Austrian Grand Prix. And as well, GT Sport as well. Good luck for Kyoto.
Well, we'll wait and see.
We shall indeed. And finally, I believe... Oh yes, it is. Oh, Boseman is here. Oh dear, it was looking so good. You had a great qualifying, starting, I think, on a different tyre, and still getting so close to the pole sitter. But
oh my god,
connection issues really destroyed your race, unfortunately. So yeah,
your mic just completely cut out. What did you say?
Oh,
this thing is happening the whole time.
Yeah, he was talking about internet problems.
Yeah, yeah, I was.
Well, that probably answers it for you. Yeah, quite embarrassing to be honest. I mean, you turn off the Wi-Fi on all the devices, all of that stuff, and you still. I mean, it's not, and it wasn't like the last race where it was only turns 3 to 5 in Canada where there was a bit of desync. It's from quali to when I retire, it's cars in front, behind it. And you just can't race, you have to back off, otherwise you're going to go into people. I lost my race going into the back when I was nowhere near them. And it's a shame because I had such a great qualifying, I was only 4 tenths off on the supers, I had the best strategy, I tracked position.
Oh, and he's left. Oh, so that's how bad his internet is. Hopefully, I'm really hoping he can improve it, because he'll definitely be... Well, he is in the fight with the championship, but with all these problems, it is costing him a tremendous amount. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully he can get back in. I will suggest some people because I'm not the party leader for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I'll just invite these people who haven't been heard from yet. If they are to join or not to join. There we go. So yeah, just add those guys in if you can.
Okay.
There we go, and
you probably only get 5 in.
Right, okay. So whilst we wait, we might as well tell you the schedule, because of course Saturday is FRL F1, and it is France, but we also have Mexican Grand Prix real life qualifying to consider, so it might be starting at an slightly earlier time, so we'll have to discuss with everyone about that. And after that, no action on Sunday in the FRL, but then Monday we're back for the Austrian Grand Prix F3, and then Wednesday we have GT Sports around Kyoto for round 3 of GT4s, and then of course F2 Austria, same time as today. And Borisman's back. Oh,
No, so I think we need to summarize this so it doesn't happen.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is stupid, okay? Oh, okay, I'm from Wales, okay?
Yeah, well hopefully improve things in the internet department, but anyway, what happened with, who was it, Geronimo? When you both crashed out? That was a huge crash.
Probably a bit of wheel touch. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, it depends. Look,
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, of course. Well, as always, next time, Austria, so hopefully if you don't have any technical issues, do you think you can win and, you know, try and steal some points from those Force India drivers and guys like Felix and Jompalainen?
Can you repeat? It's embarrassing. Like you say one word and then.
Oh, I'm just saying. How do you think you'll do in Austria? Yeah, Austria.
It's my second best track. Rapid there. If I don't lag, I should at least get a podium, aiming for a win. If I do lag, then I mean I'd take 10th. I'd take the point because. I mean, like I said last week, this is the part of the season where I really need to get wins, close the gap, and instead of closing this, so all I can do is bars and upwards.
Well, there's still a long way to go in this championship, so
yeah, I suppose there's only 8 races so far. So.
Yeah, fingers crossed for Austria. all the best for then. And
I think the finger should be crossed for the internet, not fucking Austria.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
it seems like I'm the only one that hates Austria.
I think there must be
think
someone else.
I hate the
Soon.
internet more, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks
Good luck.
for it, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, at least I had a good qualifying, I suppose. Can take that away.
Yeah. I suppose so. But yeah, so good luck anyway for the next race in Austria then. And next, Jompalainen has joined. Hello. Yes, hopefully people can hear you as well in the comments section. Oh yeah, party settings, and then it should be voice or yeah. So
yeah, I got it. So
there we go.
Hear me now?
Well, that was a crazy race. Yeah, talk us through the first couple of laps from your perspective.
Yeah, I think I lost a couple positions at the start because I just had a bit too much wheel spin off the line, and then it was going decent for a while. Lost 2 positions when Rocco got past me. I had a bit of a tap to pass on my rear, so I had a bit of wheel spin on the exit there, and he got past and somebody else too. And then yeah, lap 3 I ran into the back of Unseen because there'd been some sort of a crash ahead, so he'd slowed down and I didn't have time to avoid him, so we got some front wing damage on lap 3 and had to pit. So I decided to go for the softs and try to take them to the end, which I did. They were pretty dead at the end for the last few laps, but it was pretty alright.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a really fun race. I had some really good battles, especially with Armando towards the end there. I really have the second half of the race, so. And Lexa caught up too and got past in the end, so. Yeah, it was a lot of fun there.
Yeah, I mean, to take those tyres for so long in that race, I mean, yeah, I have to applaud you on that. That was a great drive from yourself, and of course, I guess it was so unlucky that you couldn't get a podium today. I think without the early pit stop. Yeah, it was really close. And do you think maybe pitting early got you caught up in too much traffic, and that's why you couldn't really challenge for a podium there at the end with your tyres?
Yeah,
completely gone.
To an extent, yeah, but I had to go in when I had that front wing damage, so I couldn't keep going for more laps with the ultra softs. I would have lost too much time there.
Yeah. Well.
So,
yeah,
it was a pretty good drive and a really fun race with some nice battles and overtaking, and yeah, can't complain about it.
Oh yeah, such an entertaining race from start to finish. And well, it's time to move ahead to Austria. So, how do you think you'll get on at that race?
Pretty fun track. It's so short, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of traffic in qualifying. You really have to have a bit of luck in getting a bit of clean air there, but other than that, it's a really fun track. It's just I think it's turn 4 or 5, the first of the quick left-handers that's pretty blind on entry, like you don't see the apex when you start turning in, so I'll have to put some laps in and get used to that one, but other than that, I think it's a pretty strong track for me.
Indeed. Well, I wish you all the best for Austria. Congratulations on getting some good points. Great result for you in the end, despite what happened at the start and having to pit early. So, yeah, good luck for Austria.
Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you very much. And I believe, if I just pause the game and have a look, I believe that is everybody.
Yeah, Yeah, this is where my mobile.
I could possibly have interviewed. Well, I could have interviewed more. Fine.
You're an idiot. Got nothing to say to that, do you?
7, 8.
Exactly.
Whoa, we've been going for more than 2 hours. I think that's about it. So yeah, I've already talked through the schedule, of course, same as always really, but except for F1 on Saturday that you need to know about, which might be a little bit earlier because of the Mexican Grand Prix qualifying session in real life. What have I just done? I've just pressed that. Right, anyway, so then, that is it for today. And unless anyone else has anything they'd like to add.
I'm thinking of doing 24 hours of practice.
What's happening with qualifying and the race? Because Mexico with it, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll probably have to start maybe half an hour earlier if we can.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, if that's not possible for some drivers, then we can always do what we did at the start of the season and have back-to-back races on one day, but there'll be 25% races if we have to do it, if we have to do that. So yeah, I'll have to see what everyone says and let everyone have a say. But yes, I believe that is it, and I'm about to finish the race while cutting absolutely every corner, going wide, doing the glitch. And have they patched it? Apparently so for online, but somehow I still won't. So Codemasters might need to look into that. But yeah, so that is it. And next time we'll see you hopefully for France on Saturday, this Saturday. And yeah, until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
I only fell off once, which is good. Oh, I'm doing some skateboard stuff here. Oh.
David Coulthard.